Must be good communication before you're married about kind of things you anticipate and your plans, and there must be good communication after you're married.
Being patient.
Patient.
God first.
Love one another more than the other, and love God more than that.
Respect. Guys need respect. You can't dog them. You can't get mad in front of everybody. You can't. We've got to. There are times you can have your talks, but you've got to have respect.
You hear that there's a lot of give and take in a marriage. To me, I think there's a lot of give and less take. Because if I'm taking, I'm concerned about myself. I'm not concerned about the other. If I'm giving, I'm more concerned about the other.
Have a sense of humor. Sense of humor helps.
Yeah, a lot of laughing.
That really does
A lot
help.
of laughing.
I think being committed to God first, and then being active in the church, because, week after week hearing sermons about being kind and patient and all that wears off on you a little bit. So for us, being active in church helped because also gave us a common interest. And you're always being reminded, and once in a while you have marriage classes and marriage sermons. And that's been a real plus, I think.
Yeah.
I will say too, I think if I could tell someone's starting out in marriage is to be best friends. That's the number one thing to me. Being forgiving, but also as the years go by and there's children and all that, we tend to put these children ahead of everything, and then we sometimes forget the spouse. And I think it's very important to always keep that closeness and put them first.
You shouldn't go to bed at night with something on your mind. You need to try to resolve it to get a good night's rest, and pray about it before you go to bed, and pray about it the next morning.
I try to be thoughtful when I can, and I bring her flowers. I brought her flowers again yesterday, but we had no house place up there. It had these little, we call them little things,
Daffodils.
daffodils, and I'll bring her flowers and buy
It
her
works.
rose her.
It does quiet if it's on both parts.
A lot of forgiving. And you won't always see eye to eye on everything. And sometimes there can be heated arguments, heated difference of opinion. But you're both Christians, you both have learned how to forgive, and that takes place and you continue.
We need to put God, God has got to be first.
But first of all, it has to be faith in God.
It has to be first, and first above all. When it comes down to it, every decision you make should be something that approved by God, or that God's leading.
Problems are not near as bad as they used to be, because you just look for God for the answers, and you know that it's going to work out.
God's going to honor you if you're trying to put Him first, and life's tough no matter what, but then God's there to help you through everything.
I think the love just grows deeper and deeper when it's based upon God.
Let me say this, that when Joyce and I got married, there was a third person involved, and that was Jesus Christ.
Men, clean up after yourself.